Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge, etc. Jai Hind, your daily boost. Tithi, Nakshatra, days of the year and important birth and death anniversaries of 3rd January 2026, Saturday, Bengali date 18 Posh 1432. As per Benimadupshil Ponjika, today's Tithi, Purnima and up to 1616 hours and after that Krishna Pratipada. Today's Nakshatra, Ardra Nakshatra, and up to 1848 hours, and after that Punarbasu Nakshatra. Today is third day of the year. There are then 362 days left in 2026. Today is the first Saturday of 2026. Today is Posh Purnima. Posh Purnima is an auspicious Hindu festival observed on the full moon day Purnima of the Posh month, usually falling in January, and holds great spiritual significance, especially for devotees of Lord Vishnu and those following sacred bathing traditions. On this day, devotees take holy dips in sacred rivers such as the Ganga, Yamuna, and Sangam, believing it purifies the soul and washes away sins. Charity, food donation, and feeding the needy are considered highly meritorious, as Posh Purnima also marks the beginning of important religious observances like the Kalpavas period in Prayagraj. The festival symbolizes spiritual cleansing, devotion, and the pursuit of inner purity through faith, discipline, and selfless acts. Today is Arudra Darshan. Arudra Darshan is a highly sacred Hindu observance dedicated to Lord Shiva, celebrated on the full moon day Purnima of the Tamil month of Marghadi, usually falling on in December or January. The day commemorates the cosmic dance of Lord Shiva in his form as Nataraja, symbolizing creation, preservation, and destruction of the universe. Devotees observe special prayers, fasting, abhishekam, and night-long worship in Shiva temples, particularly in Chidambaram, where Arudra Darshan is celebrated with great grandeur. The festival signifies spiritual awakening, inner transformation, and the realization of divine consciousness through devotion and disciplined worship. Today is Shakambhari Purnima. Shakambhari Purnima is a sacred Hindu observance celebrated on the full moon day, Purnima of the Posh month, usually falling in January, and is dedicated to goddess Shakambhari, an incarnation of goddess Durga. On this day, the goddess is worshipped as the divine nourisher who sustained the world during a great famine by providing vegetables, fruits, and greens. Devotees offer seasonal produce, perform special pujas, observe fasting, and engage in charity, especially food donations, to express gratitude for nature's abundance. Shakambhari Puja, Purnima, symbolizes nourishment, compassion, environmental harmony, and the importance of respecting and protecting natural resources. Today is Mahayana New Year. Mahayana New Year is an important observance in Mahayana Buddhism celebrated on the first full moon of January, though the exact date may vary in country and local tradition. The day marks a spiritual new beginning focused on renewal, compassion, and the reaffirmation of Buddhist values. Devotees visit monasteries and temples to offer prayers, light lamps, chant sutras, and perform acts of generosity and kindness. Mahayana New Year emphasizes inner purification, mindfulness, and the aspiration to follow the Bodhisattva path by cultivating wisdom and compassion for the benefit of all beings. Today is Chocolate Covered Cherry Day. Chocolate Covered Cherry Day, celebrated annually on 3rd January, is a delightful occasion dedicated to the beloved confection that perfectly blends the rich smoothness of chocolate with the sweet, juicy flavor of cherries. This day honors a timeless treat enjoyed across generations, often associated with festive gifting, dessert platters, and indulgent moments of comfort. Chocolate covered cherries symbolize the harmony of contrasting tastes, bittersweet chocolate and luscious fruit, making them a favorite among dessert lovers worldwide. The celebration encourages people to savor this classic sweet, try homemade versions, explore gourmet varieties, and share the joy of simple indulgence with friends and family. Today is International Mind Body Wellness Day. International Mind Body Wellness Day, observed on 3rd January, highlights the deep connection between mental, emotional, and physical well being and encourages a balanced approach to a healthy life. The day emphasizes practices such as mindfulness, meditation, yoga, proper nutrition, regular exercise, and adequate rest to promote overall wellness. It serves as a reminder that caring for the body is as important as caring for the mind is as important as caring for the body, immunity, and emotional resilience. International Mind Body Wellness Day inspires individuals to adopt holistic habits, slow down, and prioritize self care for long term health and inner harmony. Today is Women Rock Day. Women Rock Day, celebrated annually on 3rd January, is a special day dedicated to honoring the strength, achievements, resilience, and contributions of women across all walks of life. The day recognizes women's roles as leaders, professionals, caregivers, innovators, and change makers who positively shape families, communities, and society at large. It serves as an opportunity to appreciate gender equality, encourage empowerment, and inspire confidence in women and girls everywhere. Women Rock Day reminds the world to celebrate women's voices, talents, and determination while promoting respect, inclusion, and equal opportunities. Today is National Drinking Straw Day. National Drinking Straw Day, observed annually on 3rd January, commemorates the birthday of Marvin C. Stone, the inventor of the modern drinking straw. The day highlights the simple yet impactful innovation that transformed the way beverages are enjoyed, making drinking more convenient and hygienic. It also serves as a moment to reflect on sustainability, encouraging the use of eco-friendly alternatives such as paper, metal, bamboo, or reusable straws to reduce plastic waste. National Drinking Straw Day blends appreciation for everyday inventions with growing awareness about environmental responsibility and conscious consumption. Today is Day. Perihelion Day, observed annually in January, usually around 3rd or 4th January, marks the moment when the Earth reaches perihelion, its closest point to the Sun in its elliptical orbit. Despite being closest to the Sun, this event does not cause warmer seasons, as Earth's climate is influenced mainly by the tilt of of its axis rather than its distance from the Sun. Perihelion Day highlights the fascinating mechanics of planetary motion and helps promote interest in astronomy and space science. This day serves as a reminder of Earth's precise cosmic rhythms and our planet's dynamic relationship with the Sun. Today is National Fruit Cake Toss Day. National Fruit Cake Toss Day, celebrated on the first Saturday of January, is a fun and quirky observance that humorously addresses the long-standing reputation of fruitcake as an unwanted holiday gift. Originating in the United States, the day encourages people to creatively toss leftover fruitcakes from the Christmas season, often through friendly competitions focused on distance or accuracy. While largely symbolic and lighthearted, the celebration represents post-holiday cheer, laughter, and the joy of starting the new year with a sense of humor. National Fruitcake Toss Day reminds everyone to embrace fun traditions and let go of excess with positivity and community spirit. Today is the birth anniversary of Rani Velu Nachiyar, 3rd January 1730 to 25th December 1796. Rani Velu Nachiyar was a fearless Indian queen and one of the earliest female freedom fighters who opposed British colonial rule in South India. She ruled the Shivaganga estate in present-day Tamil Nadu and became the first Indian queen to wage war against the British East India Company. After her husband's death, she reorganized her forces, forged alliances and with Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan, and successfully defeated the British in 1780 to reclaim her kingdom. She pioneered military innovations, including a women's army called the Udayal Padai, and her commander Quili is remembered for her carrying out one of the earliest recorded suicide attacks in India. Nachir governed her kingdom with a focus on justice, welfare, and protecting a local autonomy, earning respect for her administrative skills and leadership. She actively promoted the welfare of her people and inspired patriotism through her courage and strategic acumen. Although she received no formal awards during her lifetime, her legacy has been honored posthumously through statues, memorials, cultural depictions, and recognition in history books. Her story is celebrated in schools, literature, and films, ensuring that her bravery is remembered by future generations. Today is the birth anniversary of Mr. Veera Pandya Kattabomman, 3rd January 1760 to 16th October 1799. Veera Pandya Kattabomman was a legendary Indian freedom fighter and chieftain of Panchalak Panchalan Kurichi in present-day Tamil Nadu, remembered for his valiant resistance against British colonial rule. As a Palaya, Palayakarar, he boldly refused to pay tribute to the British East India Company, asserting the sovereignty and dignity of his kingdom. Kattabomman is best known for his fearless confrontation with British officers, particularly his defiance of Collector Jackson, which became a symbol of early Indian resistance. He rallied local rulers and people against unjust taxation and foreign domination, inspiring unity and patriotism. Captured after fierce opposition, he was executed by the British, becoming a martyr for India's freedom struggle. Though he received no formal awards during his lifetime, his heroism has been widely honored posthumously. The Government of India issued a commemorative postage lamp in his honor in 1999, and his legacy is preserved through statues, memorials, educational institutions, and cultural works. Veerapandiya Kattabomman remains an enduring symbol of courage, self-respect, and resistance in Indian history. Today is the birth anniversary of Miss Savitri Bai Phule, 3rd January 1831 to 10th March 1897. Savitri Bai Phule was a pioneering Indian social reformer, educator, and poet who played a historic role in promoting women's education and social equality in India. Along with her husband, Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, she established the first girls' school in Pune in 1848, becoming India's first female teacher and a symbol of women's empowerment. She worked tirelessly to educate girls, Dalits, and marginalized communities at a time of intense social opposition and discrimination. Savitri Bai also opened schools for children from oppressed castes and started a shelter for widows and destitute women, actively fighting practices like child marriage and untouchability. She authored influential literary works such as Kavya Phule and Bhavan Kashi Subodh Ratnakar, using poetry as a tool for social reform. During the plague epidemic of 1897, she served the sick selflessly and lost her life while helping others. Though she received no formal awards during her lifetime, her contributions have been honored posthumously through memorials, institutions, government recognitions, and the celebration of her birth anniversary as a day of women's empowerment and social justice in India. Today is the birth anniversary of Mr. John Ronald Reuel Tolkien, 3rd January 1892 to 2nd September 1973. John Ronald Reuel Tolkien was better known as J.R.R. Tolkien, is an English writer, philologist, and academic celebrated as the father of modern fantasy literature. Professor at Oxford, he specialized in Old and Middle English, drawing on his deep knowledge of languages, mythology, and medieval literature to create richly imagined worlds. His most famous works, The Hobbit in 1937 and The Lord of the Rings trilogy in 1954 to 55, introduced readers to Middle Earth, a universe filled with detailed histories, languages, and cultures. Tolkien also authored the Silmarillion and numerous other writings that expanded the mythology of his fictional world. His imaginative storytelling, blending epic adventure with profound themes of friendship and sacrifice and the struggle between good and evil, reshaped fantasy as a serious literary genre. Beyond writing, he was a close friend of C.S. Lewis and part of the literary group, the Inklings. Though initially modest about his fame, his works gained immense global popularity and inspired countless adaptations. Today, Tolkien remains a towering figure in literature with a legacy that continues to influence writers, filmmakers, and readers worldwide. Today is the death anniversary of Professor Satish Dhawan, 25th September 1920 to 3rd January 2002. Professor Satish Dhawan was a pioneering Indian aerospace engineer and scientist widely regarded as the father of experimental fluid dynamics in India. Born in Srinagar, he completed his education in engineering and earned a PhD in aeronautical engineering from the University of Minnesota. Dhawan played a crucial role in shaping India's space program, serving as the chairman of the Indian Space Research Organization from 1972 to 1984. Under his leadership, ISRO achieved significant milestones, including the development of its indigenous satellite launch vehicles and the establishment of advanced research facilities. He emphasized rigorous scientific research, innovation, and the training of young engineers, creating a culture of excellence at ISRO. Dhawan was also instrumental in the development of SLV satellite launch vehicle program, which laid the foundation for India's space exploration efforts. Beyond his administrative acumen, he was known for his humility, dedication, and ability to inspire generations of scientists. His contributions earned him numerous honors, including the Padma Bhushan and Padma Vibhushan. Even today, his vision and guidance continue to influence India's space endeavors. Today is the death anniversary of Miss Suchitra Mitra, 19 September 1924 to 3rd January 2011. Suchitra Mitra was a renowned Indian singer, composer, and academic celebrated as one of the foremost exponents of Rabindranath Tagore's songs known as Rabindra Sangeet. Born in Kolkata, she studied at Vishwabharati University in Shantiniketan, where she was mentored by legendary musicians and immersed herself in Tagore's works. Mitra became known for her deep, expressive voice and emotive interpretations, which brought a new dimension to Rabindra Sangeet and inspired generations of listeners. She also works as a professor and headed the Rabindra Sangeet department at Rabindra Bharati University, contributing to the academic study and preservation of Tagore's music. Over her career, she recorded hundreds of songs, directed musical productions, and wrote books on music. Mitra received numerous honors, including Padma Shri and the Sangeet Natak Akademi Award. Beyond her artistry, she was admired for her strong personality and independent spirit. She remains a towering figure in Bengal's cultural heritage and a cherished voice of Tagore's music. Your daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Please like and share this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel.